Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me once again. I had a pretty tiring couple of days. Like yesterday was I turned 50. But so far, things are good for me. Like today, I went and got my hair done. I needed a much needed, much needed hairstyle. And it's like a dark copper red. And so it'll be nice for the summer. And like the worst part is it was raining, and the problem is I didn't bring an umbrella. So but I do have one of those little umbrellas that you can put in your purse. So reminder: if you think it's gonna rain or you might not, always bring your umbrella because you never know when Mother Nature will come down. But it was raining. It was raining buckets. Yes, so eventually, so tomorrow I'm gonna take it easy tomorrow and relax, and I still got laundry to do this week, so here we go. I'm gonna show you all the awesome stuff that I got for myself for my 50th birthday. Although if it's your birthday, live, live yourself, spoil yourself. That's what but it's not just once a year. It's like every single day. But there are times when you have to really be careful. Like me, for example. Yeah, but because I just purchased a blend jet. Because I've been dying for one of those. Because I even want to start making smoothies more often and some winter drinks more often because yeah, and I'm focusing on getting thinner again, slimming down again. So first thing I did, I I upgraded my cell phone. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but the rain stopped a bit. But as soon as I left the mall, it started again. So I got myself a hot dog and I drank my favorite drink from Starbucks, the peach green tea lemonade. And all of a sudden, in the rain, so I had to go to a bus stop, see if I could wait for like a bus to come. But eventually it slowed down on the rain a bit, so I walked home. But I had a good day today. I got the the newest Galaxy phone. It's the 853 gigabytes, and I have to get a new case for it. I was gonna, because the ones I saw at the source were like pretty pricey. They were like $80, and I want to get a good one that won't break or anything. So so they mentioned, so they asked, so I was, so they told me to go to this guy who sells mostly phone accessories. So that's what I did. I tried to look for a case for them, and they say it hasn't arrived yet, but it'll come next week. So I asked him for his card, and I'll call you. Like I said, are the new ones, are the phones in yet? So because I just don't want to go down back and forth every day to that store and find out they still haven't arrived yet. Or maybe I'm gonna look up Amazon to see if they have any like phone cases. Also, I'm thinking about getting one of those phone sleeves, so I could do my so I could do my workouts and all that. But the best part, I was very lucky. I was very lucky today, since it's the beginning of June. Like because I had my phone for 2 years, and every 2 years, yeah, I always usually get an upgrade, or in case something goes wrong with it. But eventually, okay. Well, the retail price of this new phone was like $690. Wow. But but as of today, the agreement they gave me $450 off this phone. And so the device price paid me was not $240. Like, wow, like I was very lucky. I went at the right place at the right time. So I said to myself, I'm glad I waited to get an upgrade on the phone. So eventually, like, it's got a new set of cameras, which is awesome. Yep, and the total finance amount plus that it's $271.20. And I decided because I've been paying so much money on my cell phone bill lately, and I really want to save money this year. So my monthly device payment. It started today and it ends next in 2024. Um, yeah, so I'm all paid off. So the monthly device payment will be 11.30 a month. Plus my plan info will be monthly charge plan will be $60. $60, and I also got the add-ons, the SmartCare in case your phone breaks or you gets lost or stolen or anything, damaged or anything. So I got it. It was like $16, which is better than having to pay for a new phone and all that. So so eventually, I have to pay the upgrading processing fee, which is mandatory. So it's a $50. So the first month's gonna be like pretty expensive, but then things are gonna go. So I'm probably gonna pay about $87.30 a month, which is a pretty good deal. That saved me a ton of money, thank God. And I'm still debating on whether to cancel, get rid of the cable, and just start streaming. Yeah, because right now I'm looking into things. I have a counselor that helps me out. So eventually we'll see where it goes. Okay. Also, today I went to Blue Notes, and I love graphic tees, and I got two of these shirts. One was $25, and if you buy one, get one free. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime. I got one. It's a shirt. It's from Aeropostale. It's a Dell, and I'm starting to love tie dye. And this is a gorgeous tie dye. It's black and gray with some gray in it, which is really neat. Yeah, it'll be perfect to wear in the summertime or around the house and all that. And also, the one I got for free is this is like a purple tie dye shirt. It's an Aero 1987 New York City, and my dream is to go to New York City. And I got this purple one. I was trying to look for a pink one, but I wasn't amused with all of that. And I'm wearing this purple, like, although my best friend Michelle passed away back 2 months ago today. I got this collar in memory of her, so I like it was very bittersweet for me. I wished I thought about Michelle during yesterday, and I just miss her like crazy, and but eventually she's watching over me on my birthday. Yeah, for my birthday, she said, and I wish she was here because we always celebrate our birthdays together. So, like, she was in August and mine was last month. And then yesterday, I went to Winners, and they had very nice stuff. You just got to go at the right place at the right time. Like 3 years ago, yeah, my mom and I went to Marshalls, and I did pretty good there. Yeah, so I bought some nice stuff and all that. So anyway, I bought a couple of pairs of pajamas. Like this one. It's love, like it's a tank top in an extra large. It was $30. Like it was two pair. And these are the pajama bottoms. They'll be making me nice and cool for the summer. Yeah, they were $30. Awesome deal. And I also got this. These are Calvin Klein's. From Calvin Klein. Like, these are extra large. I love the shorts. Like they're like perfect. They're like a little above the knee, which is so perfect, and they're very, very comfortable. But the one thing I was not thrilled of is the top, and like it really, like it's a little too tight. So I'm thinking, like they had padding in it, and I took out the padding, and I tried that, but it just didn't work out. So eventually, I'm gonna keep it in case I want I'll wear it again. So eventually the sleepwear. So eventually I'll figure out something like I may have ideas because I always have good ideas. So like it's kind of complicated right now. Complicated right now. So okay, yeah, I gotta put them in the laundry because I always wash things first before I wear them. So this one, I got another thing from Winners, and it is gorgeous. It is I needed my my drawers is like a crazy mess right now, filled with lots of gadgets and all that. But I have a lot of straws, so this is going to be my place where I hold all my drinking straws and all the stir sticks that I have. So I'm gonna put it in this nice black color, black interesting designer holder. So eventually, it's from a Citrus Homes collection, and I paid $10 for it. So I got a great deal too on this too. Yeah, I spent like almost all afternoon yesterday up on the mountain. Like, it was my first time up on the mountain in months and months after my injuries and all that. And so I looked around everywhere. I found, yeah, but the first store I went to, I had to, before the Winners and Fortinos, I had to pick up some groceries, very much needed groceries. Is I went to a store called The Beat Goes On, and I've heard of that store before, but I never went in it. So, but eventually, it's got a huge selection. It has some videos that were out of date. They had sales like two for $6 and all that. And it's an awesome. It's really awesome in there. And eventually, like some of the DVD sets are like two I want to get are Little House on the Prairie and the original Melrose Place. But eventually they just don't have all the seasons right now. So I might as well put it off. So I'm gonna put it off until things get going. But I made a gold mine right at The Beat Goes On. It's got yep. So here are the movies that I got. First one, it's from 1984, and it was a smash hit, and it's the most cutest movie I have ever seen in my life, and it's set in Christmas time. Some say it's a Christmas movie, but it's not. Like it came out in the summer, but it was set at Christmas time, and the film is Gremlins. It was executive produced by Steven Spielberg, and it was written by Chris Columbus. Okay. And it's about little Gizmo and some rules about a Magua or something. One of the greatest box office hits of all time wreaks havoc as never before. Feed your hunger, but not after midnight with never before seen footage. Shine a bright light behind the creation of this unforgettable film with two commentaries that reunite the original cast and crew. Swim in a pool of delightful extras, including a photo gallery and a making of featurette. Gremlins is a wildly original roller coaster ride of hilarious mischief. One minute your hair will stand on end, the next you'll hold your sides with laughter at the havoc these supposedly gentle furballs create when the rules are broken. With special effects that dazzle and enchant, Gremlins is what superior popular movie making is all about. Now, okay, so eventually, like, this will go in the 80 section, like 80 my 80s genre bin. So yeah, I reorganized my DVD. I have to reorganize my DVDs. This one is by it's a classic film. I've always wanted to see it, and I love this actress. I think she's a classic actress, and I love classic actresses. And it was written by Billy Wilder, and it was written, produced, and directed by Billy Wilder, and they made a remake in 1996, 95, 96 or something, that starred Harrison Ford. But this one starred Humphrey Bogart, Audrey Hepburn, and William Holden. And the movie is Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina is charming, humorous, and aglow with some of Hollywood's greatest stars. Humphrey Bogart, William Holden, and Audrey Hepburn star in a Cinderella story directed by renowned filmmaker Billy Wilder, who did Sunset Boulevard and Some Like It Hot. Bogey and Holden are the mega-rich Larrabee brothers of Long Island. Bogey's all work, Holden's all playboy. But when Sabrina, daughter of the family chauffeur, returns from Paris, all grown up and glamorous, the stage is set for some family fireworks as the brothers fall under the spell of the Hepburns' delightful charms. Okay. And another one I got. This was a movie that was on HBO back in 1998. And it had... it's a tragic story about a model and who wasted her life. And yeah, she was from the 80s, and she went on bad times. And it stars Angelina Jolie. She did a great, she's a good actress. She's good in a lot of films. Yeah. But this movie really stood up to me. It's about Too Beautiful to Die, Too Wild to Live. And the film is Gia. It's based on the tragic life and times of America's first supermodel. So it's his. It's late 70s New York. Studio 54, designer jeans, drugs, and disco. One girl is living life in the fast lane. She can have any man or any woman she wants. Sex, money, glamour, fame. It's all within her reach. She walks towards you across the dance floor, struts toward you down the runway, stares at you from the cover of a magazine. She's a goddess. She's a star. Her name is Gia. And it's based on a true story. And so, her name is Gia Carides. Gia Carides. Yeah, she was the first supermodel, and Angelina Jolie did a really good job in the film. Okay, next one I got. It's a Disney film, came out in 1994. It won Oscars, and the soundtrack was good. And it had the soundtrack by Elton John. Did the soundtrack to the films and all that. And it's my first Blu-ray DVD digital thing. It cost me $8, which isn't too bad. And the film is The Lion King, the Circle of Life edition. And it says, celebrate the glory of The Lion King as this magnificent coming-of-age masterpiece takes its rightful place as the reigning star of the acclaimed Walt Disney Signature Collection. With humor at heart, breathtaking, animated, Academy Award winning for Best Original Score and Song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, is revealing, there's new bonus extracts, and it's about, and it's a wonderful story. I haven't seen this film in years, so this is a good one to have. Hakuna Matata. Okay, and next one. This one I got as a classic. It came out in 1983, 82, and it had a hit song by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. 82 or 83, 83 came out, and the song by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, which was an all-time favorite. And it stars Tom Cruise, it was his breakout. I think it was his breakout role, or it was Top Gun who was what is his breakout role. And it says there's a time for playing it safe and a time for the film Risky Business. And it's meet Joel Goodson, industrious, college-bound, 17-year-old, responsible, trustworthy son. But he's been good for too long. Joel's parents are away and he's in charge of the house. They trust him. Maybe they shouldn't. One of the best American comedies of recent years, Risky Business slyly explores the teen dilemma of growing up good-hearted but guilt-ridden. In his star-making role as Joel, that was his star-making role, Tom Cruise is a charmer with conscience that foreshadows Jerry Maguire. Rebecca De Mornay makes a dynamic movie debut as liberated call girl Lana. They and writer-director Paul Brickman make Risky Business a first-class affair. So another 80s movies, another 80s movie is a must. So I just love movies from the 80s. Brings you back a lot. Okay. Next one. This is another classic, and it's presented by Steven Spielberg again, and it had 2 sequels, but I was more interested in the original in the first one. Yeah, but the sequels were okay, but I'm more of a fan of the first one. And it's a film by Robert Zemeckis, and it stars Michael J. Fox in his Family Ties days. It came out in 1985, and the film is Back to the Future. It says, you build a time machine out of a DeLorean? From Academy Award-winning filmmakers Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis comes Back to the Future, the original groundbreaking adventure that sparked one of the most successful trilogies ever. When teenager Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, is blasted to 1955 in the DeLorean time machine created by the eccentric Doc Brown, he finds himself mixed up in a time-shattering chain reaction that could vaporize his future and leave him trapped in the past. Powered by innovative special effects, unforgettable songs, and non-stop action, Back to the Future is an unrivaled adventure that stands the test of time. So this is a good one to keep in the 80s collection. Mm-hmm. Yeah, paid $6 for it, which is good, which is really, really good. Okay, and next I got I started reading audiobooks by John Grisham, and this is a John Grisham movie I want to see. The John Grisham movie I got is A Time to Kill, which was an amazing movie. And this one stars John Cusack, Dustin Hoffman, and Gene Hackman. And it's a thriller, and I hope the movie is good. Good from the audiobook is, I don't know which one is better, the book or the movie. And the film is called Runaway Jury. It says, from master storyteller John Grisham and the director of Don't Say a Word comes a taut suspense thriller that grabs hold of you and never lets go. In their first film together, screen legends Gene Hackman and Dustin Hoffman face off in this electrifying nail-biter about a ruthless jury consultant who'll do anything to win. With lives and millions of dollars at stake, the fixer plays a deadly cat-and-mouse game with a jury member and a mysterious woman who offer to deliver the verdict to the highest bidder. Packed with danger, intrigue, and pulse-pounding twists and turns, Runaway Jury rules. So this will be a very interesting film. I got so many. Okay, next one is a movie that was made, I believe it was made in 1989 or 1990. And I saw this movie at a slumber party over 30 years ago. And I thought it was awesome. This is a special edition. And it's written and directed by James Cameron, who did Terminators and Titanic and all that. The movie is The Abyss with Ed Harris and Michael Biehn. In this thrilling underwater action adventure from writer-director James Cameron, a civilian oil rig crew is recruited to conduct a search and rescue effort with a nuclear submarine mysteriously sinks. One diver soon finds himself on a spectacular odyssey 25,000 feet below the ocean surface, where he confronts a mysterious force that has the power to change the world or destroy it. So, and it was also produced by Gail Ann Hurd of The Walking Dead. I believe this was when they were still married. So eventually, so this is a great movie, sci-fi movie that you should have. Okay, I got two more to go here. This one is another Audrey Hepburn film. It's based on the book, and I've seen this episode many times on Seinfeld. It's one of my favorite episodes. I believe it's called The Couch, which was this movie that George wanted to get this movie, but it was sold out, and because he didn't read the book, and so he wanted to impress this girl in the book club. So the movie I'm talking about, Breakfast at Tiffanys. I'm crazy about Tiffanys. Nothing very bad could happen to you there. Okay, and it says, from this opening strains of Harry Mancini and Johnny Mercer's haunting Oscar-winning song, Moon River, you'll once again be under the alluring spell of that madcap, carefree New York playgirl known as Holly Golightly, in this 24-karat gem based on Truman Capote's best-selling novella. George Papard from the A-Team is the struggling and sponsored young writer who finds himself swept into Holly's dizzying, delightfully unstructured lifestyle as she determinedly sours Manhattan for a suitable millionaire to marry. Patricia Neal, Buddy Ebsen, Martin Balsam, and Mickey Rooney co-star. Mancini won an additional Academy Award for his enthralling musical score in this timeless film classic directed by Blake Edwards. Oh, Blake Edwards, like he did the Pink Panther and all. Yeah, who did the Pink Panther and was married to Julie Andrews. So I got another Audrey Hepburn movie in my collection. And then, finally, the last one. It cost me $6. And it's a film by Steven Spielberg. And it is a classic. It came out in 1977. And I thought, when I was younger, I thought the movie was way too long. But eventually, as I grew older, I thought that was an amazing movie. And it's the collector's edition. And the film is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It says, Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment proudly presents the definite director's cut of Steven Spielberg's masterpiece. Literate in plotting and dazzling in execution, Close Encounters of the Third Kind is an absolute stunner. And now, for the first time on DVD, Steven Spielberg's enduring achievement can be seen and enjoyed as he has always intended. In this director's cut, remastered from the original film elements, of all the UFO films ever made, this is the most edifying, a feast for the eyes. The appeal of this film was enormous and still is. This is a movie that you must have in your collection. Yes, so I bought about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 movies there, and the grand total was close to $55, which was awesome. Like, if you get it brand new and regular in stores, you can get them for I would have paid over $200 for it, but I'm always with the gold mines. What? You see a gold mine? Hit it. Okay. Now I got some stuff from Amazon, finally. Yeah, I'll open this one first. Yeah, it was supposed to arrive yesterday, but eventually I wasn't home and they just did not they did not read the instructions. Oh boy, I'm like, oh, I can't stand it when they do that. Oh. Okay, oh, we got some good stuff here. Some good stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, this I just this is a black tea. It's a black tee. It's a tank top. It's extra extra large, and I fell in love with it because I love graphic tees. Like, oh, I'm 50. Some people say, "Oh, you're too old for graphic tees." I said, "You're never too old for graphic tees." It's like the Rolling Stone. It has the Rolling Stone symbol on it. But look at this. Oh, it's neat. It's got like a an animal printed tongue and the lips. It's awesome. Like, and I'm getting a couple of more. Like one, I'm getting the a couple of more vintage T-shirts, shirts from Amazon that are coming soon. So eventually, this is another for my shirt collection. But I have to wash everything first before putting things on. So that's the best way to go. Okay, next up. Oh, I got 3 movies. 3 movies. Okay. First off, I got a movie that won so many Academy Awards. I've seen the movie 3 times in the theaters, which my family thinks, people think I'm crazy, but there's nothing wrong with it. But eventually, the first time I saw this movie was the second day it came out. Before I had to go to work in the evening, my friend and I decided to go see a movie, so we saw Titanic. Long movie, but it was amazing. But it was beautiful. Like, some people say we spoiled the ending. You spoiled the ending. Yeah, we all know the ship sunk. We know the story about Titanic, but it wasn't the ending. The ending. If you haven't seen it, I bet you a lot of people seen it. Then I won't tell you anything. Okay, it's digitally remastered. It was written and directed by James Cameron, who won an Oscar for it. The film is Titanic. Experienced Academy Award winning director James Cameron's epic masterpiece Titanic like never before. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet shine in this unforgettable love story born of tragedy that became a worldwide phenomenon. Take the journey and discover why critics declare Titanic a magnificent motion picture that remains spellbinding. Now, this was the movie that knocked off Star Wars from the top spot from the biggest box office of all time. Oh, it went on. It was #1 for like months and months until Lost in Space finally dethroned them. Okay, next one. Next movie I got. This is from the same genre, and it's a thriller. And I've been wanting to get this for a long time, but they've been asking for like $40 or $50 for the DVD, which is outrageously ridiculous. So I went on Amazon and I got this for a very good price, $17, which is fair. So, but eventually, it's the original John Carpenter version of Halloween. The night he came home. Because I've seen like it's mostly like the edited versions. So eventually, I decided, you know what? On a black and unholy Halloween night years ago, little Michael Myers brutally slaughtered his sister in cold blood. Blah. We all know what happened in the past 15 years until tonight. He even like how it was Jamie Lee Curtis's debut film, and she was dubbed the Scream Queen, which is awesome. Yeah, so Halloween is. I finally got it in my collection. I got the the remake they did about 5 years ago. I got that in my collection, so this one's going in the collection. But then the sequels, Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 Seasons of the Witch, and all the sequels they did, like Return of Michael Myers, Revenge of Michael Myers, I was not impressed with them. Like, the thing can top the original. Mm-hmm. And this one is the latest, is the sequel that I've wanted to go see it, but eventually I finally can, and I got the movie. And yeah, from the original, The Return of Laurie Strode, and it's going to be continuing story. Halloween Kills. Like, this is the second one, and Halloween Ends is coming out in October, so it has two versions of the movie, theatrical and extended, with alternate ending. So the Halloween night when Michael Myers returned isn't over yet. Michael manages to free himself from Laurie Strode's trap to resume his ritual bloodbath. As Laurie fights for her life from injuries from her last encounter with Michael, she inspires her daughter Karen, granddaughter Allison, and Olive Haddonfield to rise up against the unstoppable monster, the vigilante mob that sets out to hunt Michael down once and for all. Evil dies tonight. Or does it? We'll have to watch to find out. Okay, now for my next one. Oh, here's the box. I gotta open it with my key. Wow. Oh, this is what I was looking forward to. It's a cake turntable. And it's, I've always wanted one of those so I could decorate my cake, ice my cakes for DIY, for my own baked goods. It has, like, it's a whole baking, it's like a baking, it's got a lot of things in it. Okay, so I'm gonna open it. It's a must-have for all baking lovers. So I'm gonna open this. Okay, and it's an 11-in-1 baking set. So here we go. Wow, look at all that stuff. It's got like cupcake liners, it's got piping bags, a couple of offset spatulas. There's the turntable so I can make icing easy. It's got a plastic whisk, it's got like piping designs and all that. Oh, wow. This is a must for baking lovers because I just love to bake. And I should do it a little more often, yeah, because, yeah, with my injury and all that. So, so if you love to bake and you really want it, you want to make it hands made, it's a Kitchenese home baking cake turntable set, and all your supplies are in it. And if you love to bake, this is a must. You must have this. Have this. Okay, and another few things I got. Yeah, okay, I'll take the box. Wait. Yeah, there are a few things that I needed. Yeah, and one is, came in this bag. These are glue rollers, glue tape that this is glue tape that I'm gonna use when I'm doing my, when I do scrapbooking for Michelle. Like, it's double-sided, like everything's in Chinese, so which is awesome, but the directions are on there, so but it's in Chinese, so eventually I'll get around to it. So I'll get around to it someday. So make sure you have one of those. So I think this will be better than glue, so which I'm very, very lucky. And next one I also got a new shower curtain liner. Yeah, because the one that I have, it's water repellent and it's a pink color. And I'm getting the one that I got, and I'm getting rid of because it collects mold. It's kind of getting a lot of mildew and all that, and some mold on that. So this is really, really nice. There's some the shower rings. I already have some, so this is gonna go inside some because I have a blue forest lake shower curtain in front, and this is gonna be the back of the shower The shower liner will be a pink color. So the colors will be very, very, very nicely matched. And finally, my Atlantic sleeve DVDs are in. Finally, thank God and thank God. I really need those to put in my DVDs. So I have so much to do. So I may have to order more, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Whoa! This is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is perfect. Got the right amounts. So I may have to order more down the road, so. Okay, well, that is it for me. I hope you really enjoyed my video. If you have any questions or comments, if you want to subscribe to my channel or leave a comment, please do so, but please be respectful. And make sure you join me this Sunday for the season finale of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 16, entitled Gone. And it'll be the return of Kim Dickens of Madison Clark. So we're all looking forward to it. And so once again, this is Rush Dead Dixon Vixen signing off saying good night and God bless.